It's Week 4 of the NFL. Coming up, we've got Aaron Rodgers coming off a nice week throwing the ball with 4 touchdown throws. It's the Packers and the Cowboys, and it's coming up next.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our visitors coming into play here, they know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is not one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game, they haven't been there of late. So maybe that means we'll see them shake things up a little bit. Some RPOs, some touch passes, some draw plays, anything to try and gain a little bit of momentum.
Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here we go with the Packer offense guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
Well, he got touchdowns, I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accused the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They just tried to administer the game the way it's supposed to be. That drew the flag.
The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 16 carries and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Throw left side taken in by Rodgers. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Third down, here's Jones. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now Rodgers. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Rodgers now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 64 yards.
He comes into this one ranked 9th in the NFL in rushing. I think that every member of that offense knows exactly where he sits. You can see it from every one of them out there. They're all fully committed to making this a game where he really breaks free and climbs a couple of spots.
And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. This defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And taken right on the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, he's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be taken at the 13. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On play action, Prescott. Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. Working with 2nd and 5 now. The Cowboys at 2-1 now to start the campaign. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. They'll run with Barkley. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Again, it's Barkley. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way!" and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45. And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. From the 45 on 2nd down, Rodgers. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On 4th down on is Colby Rodman now to punt. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys! A with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position, at receiver, than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Oh, nice move. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here's Jones again on second down. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third. Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing now is Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Packers! Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. The point after is good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown from the 10. And he returns this to the 22. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
And you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first. Say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. The Cowboys going to second timeout that. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge not a successful one, as this will stay an incomplete pass. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line, obviously.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A first down carry for Barkley, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Prescott. That is caught inside the 5. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Prescott. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Now it's Rodgers. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Amari Rodgers complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. Throw complete there, Rodgers. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Packers' 45-yard line.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. Going to throw right side here, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. To throw is Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Giants who are out in front. John Mechie, a touchdown reception. From there, we head over to Detroit. Check on the Lions at home, Ford Field. And they trail the visiting Chicago Bears. David Montgomery, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Jimmy Garoppolo has thrown a touchdown pass. And on now to a check on the next-gen stats in that first half for the Packers. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit. Both teams making their final preparations for this second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now here come the Cowboys. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley up to the 20.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Prescott off play action. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. On the draw, this is Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action now, Prescott. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Barkley, inside handoff. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott, touchdown! Deebo Samuel, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now the Packers get set to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Up the middle, Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 14. First down, Packers.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Gonna need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop. Now a 2nd down and 6. Now Rodgers. He's got this one complete to Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Amari Rodgers, 26 yards. And the Packers have answered back with a 3rd-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's totaled it 21 times. Oftentimes broken tackles are his specialties. And put another one on his tally there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. One-on-one, not likely to get him down. You need everyone else to get there and help you. I think they were signaling for you and I to jump on the pile and try and get him down, weren't they?
You don't want me out there, I promise you. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. A handoff to Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. From the 35 on 2nd down, Prescott, he dumps it off to Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here's a give to Barkley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist to the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run forward with Barkley. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, Save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
From the 24, Prescott. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And out of bounds right around the 20. And this offense on third down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They keep it with Barkley on first down. Tariq Carpenter will be credited with the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he's got it. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Barkley is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's Rodgers. Got a man able to find Rodgers. And he's going to have a Packers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
This is taken at the 23. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Prescott from the gun. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Oh, he shifts. Now a hit and a loose football. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Zero rooting interest in it, but that would hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the fourth quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensing. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
Now Saquon Barkley. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Running again with Barkley on second down. He will push his way down to about the 14. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Buying time to it, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So a big one coming now for Brett Maher. This will get the lead up to 7. The kick by Maher is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So now Rodgers in the pack, down by 7, a little under 1:50 remaining. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now Rodgers. And to find Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Rodgers, complete once again to Watson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back to throw, Rodgers. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Back to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe call is to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. On now is the Packers punter. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. But we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
105 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's the gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
It's Barkley on the counter. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the...
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all. And then to get there and finish it, what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great game that we bore witness to. So for Dallas, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.